Indochino is the world's most exciting made-to-measure menswear company. And here's how it works. Visit a stylist at their showroom and have them take your measurements personally or measure at home yourself and shop online at Indochino.com. You choose your fabric inside and out, choose your design customizations, submit your measurements with your choices, and relax while your suit gets professionally tailored and mailed to you in a couple of weeks. This week, my listeners can get any premium Indochino suit for just $359 at Indochino.com when entering ATH at checkout. That's 50% off the regular price for a made-to-measure premium suit, and shipping is free. That's Indochino.com, promo code ATH for any premium suit for just $359 and free shipping. An incredible deal for a premium made-to-measure suit. Indochino are also expanding into casual clothes. Your made-to-measure chinos will quickly become your go-to pant, pairing as easily with a suit jacket as they do with a sweater. And they'll be good any time of year for any occasion, from boardroom meetings to Sunday brunches. Indochinos at an introductory price of $79.
You know what's not smart? The way hiring used to be. Job sites that overwhelm you with tons of wrong resumes. Now, there's a smarter way at ZipRecruiter.com/horn. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology finds the right people for you and actively invites them to apply. It's no wonder that ZipRecruiter is rated #1 by employers in the U.S. And right now, my listeners can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/horn. That's ZipRecruiter.com/HORN.
The college football rankings. The Rockets' terrible start. The Sixers' need for Jimmy Butler. All with this national panel of experts. May God have mercy on our souls. Let's go around the horn.
Hello, lover boys.
It's Around the Horn, the show of competitive banter. Here's Tony Reali.
Oh, my goodness. Let's see who we have here. All right. Number one in the ratings. Number one in our intros. Frank Sessa. Frank's on the program.
Frank's on. Ready to go.
From the studios of WFN and ESPN, it's Frank's On and the Frank's On app. We begin today, folks, with the Giants.
No, we don't begin with anything, and I'm glad the app's working so well for you, Frank. And you got your own theme song? Oh, that's another beaut. Let's see, who else do we have here? Well, looks like we have Cardi B on the show today from the Bronx, New York.
What's good, Tony? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be on your show, but I don't know who any of these other people are, so don't let them talk to me.
Oh, my goodness. All right. The greatest frontman in the history of rock and roll. I believe that's Freddie Mercury in our midst.
And
the movie comes out this Friday. All right. Last on the program here, Plasma number one. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. What am I looking at here?
Tony, I'm a bottle of sriracha. Today's not about facts or numbers or nuance. I'm bringing the hottest takes.
All right, the hottest takes. Let's do it. Let's go around the horn with this national panel of experts. Let's go. First word.
It's the first word.
We start with Jimmy Butler benching himself tonight versus Utah, or the Timberwolves giving him a night off to rest. There's some mixed reporting here. The Athletic reporting is that maybe it's a ploy to ratchet up a trade. Is it possible that this will get Minnesota to trade him? Is it possible Cardi B and Freddie Mercury have any idea who Jimmy Butler is? We're going to find out in a second. First to Frank Sessa. What is your read on Jimmy Butler taking himself out of tonight's game?
I'm reading from my app. Jimmy Butler showed up for shoot-around, blah, 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 blah. Thibodeau said he would sit out. General soreness, precautionary rest. It's time for the NBA and the commissioner, Larry O'Brien, to step in. If Jimmy Butler does not play Friday night against the Warriors, I get it. There's a chance he could be traded. Brandon Knight, Marquise Chris of the Rockets, they're available to be traded tonight. If this does not happen by Friday, the commish and the league have to step in and straighten this out.
Thank you, Frank Sessa.
Back after this.
Freddie, are you familiar with the Timberwolves? Do you know Jimmy Butler? Please, go ahead.
Well, yes, I had Butler for quite some time, and I remember him sitting around quite a bit as well, if you know what I'm saying. He also never remembered that I like my short ribs with onion sauce, not oyster sauce. Onion sauce! How can you find good help these days? As for this Butler, I think you send him to Seattle. Make a supersonic man out of him.
I'm with you, Freddie. There you go. Yes, hot take. What do you have for me? Make a hot take.
Tony, none of this drama happens without LeBron James. Now, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with LeBron James? Why are you bringing up LeBron James? Let me break it down for you. Jimmy Butler doesn't try to leave unless Kyrie tries to leave first because of LeBron James. The reason players think they can do any of this, LeBron James. Jimmy Butler goes to Minnesota. What number does he wear? 23. LeBron James. Okay. It's always about LeBron James.
I'm now following what's happening. So you're a sriracha bottle of hot takes. I'm with you. I'm a little bit slow today. Well, I've got a mustache and a troll of chest hair for Freddie Mercury, and I've got Cardi B, who we need to turn to now. There's a serious stalemate here, Cardi B, which is something you're familiar with. How would you advise Jimmy Butler?
Let me say this. They never should have gave a broke dude money. You know what I'm saying? Now he think he can go anywhere he want to go because he's Jimmy Butler. No, you can't. Philly don't need you. Minnesota needs you, Jimmy Butler. Come on, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Frank Sessa, what would you say to her? Hello, dear, is what you would say to her.
Hello, dear. But you might be onto something. If I'm Minnesota, you get the best deal you can. You get them out of there. Time to move them on. Okay. Back after this.
We move on. Clippers 133. Rockets 113. That's 1-5 now for Houston. Mike D'Antoni, quote, "We're playing like crap. We've lost our swagger." Cardi B, this is your jurisdiction. Are the Rockets in need of a swagger makeover?
Well, I know a thing or two about getting a makeover. You know what I'm saying? I got my teeth fixed and everything. I used to be so ratchet and hood, but now I look beautiful. It's no big deal. You know what I'm saying? They just need to start over is all it is. They just need to, when I make a record and I think it's popping and my husband Offset, he says, girl, that ain't popping. You just got to start over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about Jimmy Butler. I'm not worried about James Harden, the MVP. He's certified. Gang. I'm not worried about them at all.
Freddie, maybe it's your brand of swagger the Rockets need. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. It's 1-5, very early, but they're already under pressure. And you could say it's one of those days when it never rains, but it pours. And you're right, they do need a little bit of my swagger. Everybody could use a little bit of my swagger. I'd start with this. Tell them to touch up their mustaches. Tell them to oil up their arms. Tell them to shine up their teeth. You know what I'm saying? Send them out on the court, and they'll be dynamite. Guaranteed to blow your mind anytime.
Frank Sessa. Major malfunction for these Houston Rockets right now.
Frank's on.
Oh, no, come on.
I wasn't sleeping. Here's the thing. They don't have Harden. You need Harden. If you don't have Harden, then you're not going to have Harden. That's who you need. Now, when Carmelo was in New York, he was a hub scorer. I have no idea what that means, but I use it all the time. He was a hub scorer. Now he's starting. He's not good enough to start. And they play no defense. Do you realize they were losing by 28 points in the third quarter at home to a team that was playing their fourth game in 6 nights? They stink! The Rockets stink!
Hot take me.
Let me tell you the number one rule of commenting on sports. If a team is struggling, you blame the best player. Lakers in trouble, LeBron. Giants not doing so well, Odell Beckham Jr. Dodgers lose the World Series, Kershaw, right. You stink. James Harden, yeah, sure, you can say, his hamstring, he hasn't been playing. How can you blame him? Toughen up. Michael Jordan played through a flu. James needs to harden his skin and get in the game.
I know we were going to get the puns with Sriracha Bottle as well. All right. You're talking about Harden missing games. Freddie, you've never missed a performance before. What do you think the effect of Harden missing these games and Paul missing the games for suspension has?
Miss a performance? I performed in the closing ceremonies of the 2012 Olympics, and I was dead. Never going to miss a performance.
That's great. That's really great. Frank Sessa. Do you think the Rockets are sleepwalking through this season, huh?
I've been accused of this. They weren't sleepwalking. They were just resting. That's all they were doing. But they got to get their act together. They'll be in Brooklyn on Friday night. I'm not a Brooklyn fan. I'm a Knicks fan. I know the owner. I've had dinner with the owner. He's not my friend, but we've had dinner. But they better win Friday night in Brooklyn.
We move on. Raptors 129, Sixers 112. MVP chance for Kawhi Leonard and 4-4 for these Sixers. Joel Embiid on the Sixers shooters. Quote, last year we had really good shooters. This year we don't. End quote. Ben Simmons had the turnover triple-double. And now there are rumors of the Sixers getting in on Jimmy Butler. Hot take. I wanted you to start us off here. Hot on the Sixers.
It's very clear to me what the problem is in Philadelphia. Too many millennials. Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons. You got to worry less about getting likes on social media and more about getting buckets. Otherwise, you're going to be avocado toast before the season ends.
Frank Sessa on the Sixers. You're on.
And we're back. Here's the problem with the Sixers. They can't shoot the basketball. Ben Simmons has yet to attempt a three. Marcel Fultz, 0 for 2. So between Embiid, Simmons, and Marcel Fultz, they don't have enough perimeter shooting. Call the Cavs. Get Kyle Korver. You need shooting.
All right. I think Frank Sess is getting his names mixed up now. Freddie, have you ever played Philadelphia before?
Played Philadelphia plenty of times, and Brett Brown this offseason said that they were going to get better because they were going to go star hunting. I never received a call. If you're star hunting and you don't call the biggest star of all, then it's your own fault when you're caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. And the reality, of course, that the Celtics and the Raptors are much better teams than you are.
Cardi B on shooters who can't shoot. Go ahead.
You know what? Like, I was actually watching this game, and that dude Kawhi was like, you can't get past me if you wanted to, right? He was giving him that good day, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the red bottom shoes, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so he was giving him that good day. But that Ben Simmons, like, 11 turnovers? I don't even have that many tracks on my record. You know what I'm saying? You got to fix your game, my boy.
Hot take. Should the Sixers make a play for Butler?
Yeah, they said Jimmy Butler was too hard on the kids in Minnesota. That's exactly what they need in Philadelphia. He needs to show up, toughen them up, get them to start some Roth IRAs. You got to break them down and build them up, if you know what I'm saying.
Frank Sessa, Sixers and Jimmy Butler?
When I get bored from the talk, I love to doodle. Here's what they need. Ilyasova, gone. The Italian kid, Bellinelli, gone. The bench isn't good enough. Let's get to your calls. Micah Montclair? What do you got?
Okay, all right. Last one. Freddie, should the Sixers make a play for Butler?
As I mentioned earlier, it's impossible to live without being buttled. That's the only thing that's ever worked for me. For me, for me, for me.
I just woke up.
Incredible job, Freddie Mercury. That's the all-time record for points set in a first word. We'll see what we have in Buy or Sell next. In the meantime, one of our favorite Halloweeners, not here today, but he's here in spirit.
Look at this kid.
Here's the best of Woody Page.
Ladies and gentlemen, and your mangy dog too, yeah. What's the score? Is the game over? Don't be a jizz, Tony. I'm Snooky. Tony, there's been a zombie outbreak, and I've been put in charge of...
My face hurts from laughing. Freddie Mercury, are you kidding me?
Around the Horn is brought to you by Overlord. In theaters everywhere, November 9th.
If you're a smoker, you know switching isn't easy. You've tried vapes and e-cigs. They just didn't deliver the satisfaction you expected. But Juul is different. It's not an e-cigarette. It's a vapor product that actually satisfies. Plus, Juul is simple to use, and there's no cigarette ash and no lingering odor. As a smoker, you expect a certain nicotine experience, right? Juul delivers. Give Juul a try. Check out JUUL.com/sports. Switch and be satisfied. Yes, you can do both. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Buy or sell.
And we're back. Isn't that what Frank Sessa says? 34. Look at these scores. 34. Cardi B, 33. Freddie Mercury, 55. Oh, my goodness. To never do that again, Freddie Mercury. Hot Sauce, 32. Look at the décolletage on Cardi B here. Incredible. Let's go. Buy or sell one. The rankings. Alabama, 1. Clemson, 2. LSU, 3. Notre Dame, 4. And then Michigan and Georgia on the outside looking in. Frank Sessa, I'll start with you. Did college football playoffs get these first rankings right?
Turn my mic on! Alabama, like me, is number 1, despite what that little weasel, Andrew Marchand from the Post, says. The key is LSU, Alabama this weekend. You'll see Tua down the field, dink, dink, dink. Actually, 4 dinks, dink. But the big game, Notre Dame, Northeastern. I guess they're playing a game in Boston.
No, it's Northwestern. It's Northwestern, Frank says. Get your games right, please. What are we doing here? Hot sauce. You got a hot take to come out of this?
Of course I do, Tony. I was snuggled deep in the confines of my refrigerator when the rankings came out last night. I got so shook up I almost rolled off the shelf. The real national champion snubbed again. That's right, folks. I'm not talking about Bama. I'm talking about UCF. Now you might say, Sriracha, who have they played? They play whoever they can play because big college football doesn't want them to win. Nick Saban doesn't want them to win.
All right. Thank you, Hot Sauce. How about you, Freddie Mercury? I'm almost afraid to ask. Do you watch football?
College footy? Of course. I'm a West London University man. But I've also known my way around Wembley Stadium, as I'm sure you know. American football. You're talking about American.
Yes, we are, Freddie. You're going the wrong way.
I love the LSU team because I love Tigers. But the problem with LSU is they're number 3, and the number 3 team in the first rankings has not yet once made it to the Final Four, so I fear another one bites the dust.
And that was impressive college football knowledge from Freddie Mercury. All right, Cardi B, how about you?
Well, first of all, Tony, I don't know why you're so scared. I watch some football too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not really feeling Alabama right now because their coach is named Nick. And I'm not really feeling anybody named Nicky right now, you know what I'm saying? So, let me just put it this way, okay? I like diamonds, I like dollars, I like Tigers in the finals.
Buy or sell 2, Westbrook versus Beverly last night. Let's get in on that. Last night happening because they have history. Beverly taking out Westbrook 5 years ago. How it all played out and how it maybe escalated to the point of needing police on the court separating them, or maybe not needing police on the court separating them. Cardi, this is your jurisdiction. You know beef, as you just said. You know when 2 sides need to be separated. Was this legit or overblown?
No, this was legit. Let me tell you
yes, Cardi,
something. If you're going to fight somebody, you don't go after his knees. You go from face to face. You go through security. You do whatever you can to get in his face.
Oh, is that right?
The fight's with security here? Tony, maybe you throw a shoe or something, maybe those Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks. And then you let the cameras all figure it out, and then you talk about it on the gram.
All right. But you're talking about fighting with security. I would be willing to put my own money on the table here if anybody has video and whether this fight was with security or not. I want to see what that is. Frank Sessa, have you ever worked with a partner before where you didn't see eye to eye?
Frank's on.
And we're back. When Bacardi B is Bacardi B, she's Aretha Franklin. I just want to say that. Tony, Google the computer to a few years ago when Westbrook and Beverly got into it. They're competitors. The league has to step in at some point. Assistant Commissioner David Stern has to do something about this.
Okay, you're all mixed up now. Hot take, how about you?
Tony, I'm with the old man over there. I absolutely loved it. I know in 2018 we're supposed to be friends because life is a big banana boat. But sports aren't fun. Sports are war. And even if you're friends on the Facebook and the Instagram, you don't accept a LinkedIn invitation on the court. When they go low, you go low too. That's how you play to win.
Okay, it's amazing that a sriracha bottle of hot sauce is actually the straight man in this entire show. Speaking of Freddie, what do you know about beef, Freddie?
I know a lot about beef. I'm still a little bit beefed at the organizers of Live Aid wedging us between U2 and David Bowie. We're Queen. We're supposed to be treated like royalty. But as we all know, the show must go on.
Yes,
and it did. Freddie,
let me ask you this. I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth right now. Yeah. I'm almost frightened by the response. But diving for a ball at the knees, Freddie, is that allowed?
Oh, I think whatever anybody wants to do with their knees, or their balls is up to them. And for some, they decide and announce early.
Okay, all right. We're in too much trouble here. Frank Sessi, ease up on that Diet Coke. Hot sauce. Thank you so much for being here. It's time to say goodbye. I think we can say now this is the first time we've ever had Stu Gatz on the show, which is good. And Frank Sessi, take a seat and watch the incredible Cardi B and Freddie Mercury in Showdown. This is going to be something else. You know what else is something else? Our favorite Halloween costumes of all time. Take a look.
How do they go to the bathroom in these suits?
It smells like victory. Put some respect on my name, Reali.
Oh, hell no.
You've reached the voicemail of Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron, Gabe, your sports agent. I have some news about your State Farm agent, Patrick. Turns out you're not his only customer. More on Patrick. Guy spends his day helping other people. I saw him changing some lady's tire, and I'm like, why is he helping her? That's not Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Aaron, it's Patrick with State Farm. Yes, we'll cover your new car. Also, Gabe's been lurking around my office. It's weird.
No, it's not.
For agents who are there for you, go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
All right, the moment we've all waited for. It is Freddie Mercury. It is Cardi B in Showdown. Of all the showdowns we've ever had, this is going to be the best one. Also, there's a streak in play. If there was somebody named Israel, there's a streak in play of 6 consecutive wins on Halloween. Just saying, if there was somebody named Israel, we know nobody's in costume here. That's really Cardi B and Freddie Mercury. Let's go. Number 1 showdown for it all. The costumes we've seen from athletes. Some of our favorites. Aaron Gordon as Aaron Judge. Mitch Trubisky as Ditka. Connor McDavid as Homer Simpson. And this kid is Pat Mahomes. Who won Halloween, Freddie?
Forget the costumes. That Bears fellow. Hello.
You like the Bears coach?
Hello, Mitch. Hello.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Cardi B, how about you?
Yeah, those were okay, Tony, but they weren't the reals, Could you stop with all the subs? Tony, I ain't Jared. If you want Cardi B, she's the winner. You could get it. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
I absolutely know what you're saying. Oh, my goodness, guys. I don't even know what to do here with the scoring. I mean, you're both too amazing. We're getting a collaboration here. That's what we're doing. Let's get a collaboration. Freddie Mercury and Cardi B. This is going to be the FaceTime. Yes. Freddie Mercury, I think you need to start us off.
I'd love to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. I've paid my dues time after time, served a sentence and committed no crime, and it worked out because we are the champions, my friend.
They call him Izzy, Scotty, banging, body, spicy, poppy, hot tamale, Halloween is his party, looking like a manly Cardi. Shout out to Stu. Come join the group. Bet Tony will hook it up too.
No time for
there we go.
When he is in the mind,
incredible. I want to give you guys all the world record for points. Thank you very much. Frank Sessi, can I get a last word from you?
And we're back. I got the best app out there. The other one's calamari, mozzarella sticks, potato skin.
I'm great on that. Throw me on some spring rolls.
Get potato skin.
Can I get a look at Cardi B isolated, please? Cardi B, what are we doing with the décolletage? I mean, I cannot believe the makeup you did for this show. Incredible look. And one more look at Freddie, please. Freddie, can I see Freddie in all his glory? Look at that chest there. Unbelievable.
Hello, dear.
That's it. Another Halloween special in the books. Another home run. I'm not even sure I want the real panel back ever. Can you guys come back tomorrow? Is that possible?
I want a bottle episode, Tony.
We will be back tomorrow. And right now, you know how we're ending the show. Anyway the wind blows. Wow. Yes! We nailed it!
When tracking the domestic dust bunny, you commonly find them hiding under wardrobes next to lost socks. Don't move too suddenly or they'll scurry off. What's utterly fascinating about the dust bunny is that although they are not actually sentient creatures, when they hear that Geico not only saves people money, but also has a 97% customer satisfaction rating, it's obvious to them you should switch. Because yes, switching to Geico is a no-brainer. Oh no, it's the dust bunny's only natural predator. Run along, dust bunnies, run along.